What would your life look like if you gave up your phone, your car, and even electricity? Imagine a world without the constant buzz of notifications, the convenience of modern travel, or the comfort of a light switch. Would you embrace simplicity and find peace? Or would you feel lost, overwhelmed by isolation and the absence of modern conveniences? For the Amish, this way of life isn't just an experiment. It's a deeply rooted tradition that stands in contrast to the norms of our modern society. Their world isn't merely about rejecting technology, it's about embracing a set of principles that guide every aspect of their lives. Behind the quiet, slow pace of their communities lies a structured system of rules that may seem extreme, even shocking, to outsiders. Yet these rules reflect a commitment to faith, humility, and community that shapes their unique way of life. In this video, we'll dive into 10 Amish rules that not only define their culture, but might also challenge you to rethink your own. Before we start, it's important to understand one thing. The Amish don't follow a universal rulebook. Each community creates its own set of guidelines, known as the Ordnung. This unwritten code governs everything from daily routines to religious practices, ensuring that each Amish district maintains its identity while adhering to shared values. Ready to explore? Let's begin with a rule that might surprise you. 1. No electricity from the grid. Imagine coming home at night and lighting a lantern instead of flipping on a light switch. For the Amish, rejecting electricity from the grid isn't just about avoiding convenience, it's a way to prevent the influence of the outside world from creeping into their community. They believe that staying off the grid helps them remain focused on faith and family, free from modern distractions. Here's the twist: not all electricity is off limits. Some Amish communities use solar panels to power essential tools, like milking machines, blending practicality with principle. Could you live even a day without your devices, let alone an entire lifetime? 2. Modesty over style. Amish fashion isn't about personal expression, it's about humility and unity. Bright colors, flashy patterns, and logos are forbidden. Men stick to simple trousers and wide-brimmed hats, while women wear plain dresses and bonnets. But simplicity doesn't mean there's no meaning. Even in their modest attire, subtle details like the shape of a bonnet carry significance. For instance, a woman's bonnet may signal her marital status. Their clothing reflects a rejection of vanity and a focus on inner character over outward appearance. 3. Courtship in secret. Forget texting, dating apps, or grand romantic gestures. Amish courtship is a quiet, private affair. It typically takes place in the girl's home after her parents have gone to bed. Public displays of affection are taboo, and couples wait until marriage for physical intimacy. One unique tradition, bundling, allows a couple to spend the night together fully clothed in the same bed, with strict rules to maintain chastity. Can you imagine navigating a relationship in secrecy, with no texts or social media to share your love story? 4. Horse-drawn buggies over cars. The Amish believe cars promote independence and weaken the close-knit fabric of their community. Instead, they rely on horse-drawn buggies for transportation. However, they're not entirely opposed to cars. In emergencies or unavoidable situations, some Amish will ride in a neighbor's vehicle. This balance between practicality and principle highlights their nuanced approach to modernity. 5. Education ends at 8th grade. Higher education is not a priority in Amish communities. They believe advanced schooling fosters pride and ambition, traits they see as contrary to humility. Instead, Amish children learn practical skills like farming, carpentry, and homemaking, preparing them for their roles within the community. Would you trade the promise of a career or degree for a life centered on faith, family, and hands-on work? 6. Community over insurance. In times of crisis, the Amish don't rely on insurance companies. They rely on each other. If a barn burns down, the community gathers to rebuild it. If medical expenses pile up, donations flow in from neighbors. This sense of collective responsibility fosters a level of trust and mutual support that's rare in today's individualistic world. 7. No photographs. To the Amish, photographs are more than just images. They're seen as symbols of vanity. They interpret the biblical commandment against graven images as a directive to avoid photography altogether. This rule isn't just about religious interpretation. It's a way to preserve humility and avoid the self-focus that often comes with our image-driven culture. 8. Marriage for life. For the Amish, marriage is a lifelong commitment. Divorce isn't an option, and couples are expected to work through any challenges they face together. Weddings are simple, focusing on faith and family rather than elaborate celebrations. Could today's world learn from their approach to enduring commitment? 9. A pacifist stance. The Amish are strict pacifists, refusing to participate in military service or violence of any kind. Their faith emphasizes forgiveness and peace, even in the face of conflict. This unwavering commitment to nonviolence challenges conventional notions of strength, reminding us that true resilience often lies in staying true to our principles. 10. Technology. A case-by-case decision. Contrary to popular belief, the Amish aren't completely anti-technology. They evaluate each innovation's impact on their community and faith. For instance, tractors might be allowed, but only without rubber tires to limit their efficiency and promote shared labor. This thoughtful approach questions the automatic adoption of every new gadget or tool, encouraging us to consider whether technology always serves us, or if we sometimes serve it. These rules might seem restrictive or even unthinkable, but for the Amish, they form the foundation of a simpler, more connected life. So, which of these rules could you adopt, and which ones feel impossible in today's fast-paced, tech-driven world? Let us know your thoughts. With that being said, and thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe to support the channel. I will see you in my next video.